Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and I'm here today to talk to you about some simple tips and things you can apply to your life in 2023. First of all, Happy New Year. I'm so glad that we are in a new year. We have a new fresh start coming up. It's just another day, but mentally we can kind of try to figure out what we want to do next and clean out anything that we don't want there anymore, okay? So a couple of tips in order to lose weight the quickest. After the holidays, we've all eaten our fill of, things that we enjoyed and that's okay. But, you know, there's an average of gaining 2 to 3 pounds every year, after the holidays, if we're not losing that weight. So you want to make sure that you are intentional about losing weight after the holidays and make it a priority in your life. You don't have to do like a whole New Year's resolution situation and put pressure on yourself, but taking action is going to be, important, and making it a priority. Okay, so one thing you can do is fasted cardio. So fasted cardio, you want to make sure that you're not eating before you do cardiovascular exercise. This could be walking, running. You can be on an elliptical, a bike, anything that you prefer while not eating. So the best time to do this is either in the morning or at night. So if you want to fast for dinner, you would do this at nighttime, preferably at least 3 hours after you've had your last meal. And then in the morning, you can do it, right when you wake up, maybe have some water, some lemon water, and then you can do your fasted cardio then. Okay, and you want to push yourself, and that's going to really help you accelerate that fat loss. Okay, minimizing fat intake is going to be important as well. So making sure that we're not having obviously any fried foods or things that are going to be obviously unhealthy, but even avocado, healthy fats, just try to minimize the calorie dense foods that you're having. And then your body should burn that glucose and the carbohydrates pretty quickly. Okay, so as hard as it is to throw food away, you want to throw away all the old or resonating foods that you've been given as gifts or things that you've just enjoyed and you're kind of making them last. This could be cakes, cookies, candies, things like that. We've had our fill. It's time to throw those babies in the trash. So if you have the guts to do it, I challenge you to throw it all in the garbage. You don't have to give it away, just throw it away, okay? And that'll help you a lot starting that weight loss. And then, just want to eat less. So we don't always have to feel our stomach really, really full after every time we eat, during the holidays and Thanksgiving and things. We're eating till we're completely full, but we don't always have to do that. So try to get yourself back to not eating as much and not feeling that stretch response in the stomach, okay? And then, we want to have a healthy mindset for the new year. A lot of what health is has to do with a thought first. So what our mind thinks, what the mind can conceive, the body can achieve. So it starts in the mind. Okay, so a lot of people want to, as a resolution, they want to make more money. They want to be more successful. So having more money doesn't necessarily make you successful. What do I mean by that? And I think I've talked about this in other videos. So having a healthy mindset about your life is going to dictate success, I believe, more than being or having more finances. So how we use our time and our resources is crucial. It's so important because we can have all the money in the world, and if we misuse that money, it's going to be gone. If we misuse our time, we're not going to be able to spend that money properly or whatever. So having a budget, regardless of how much money you have, you can still live a great life doing things you enjoy, and if you budget yourself, you can, live comfortably and enjoy that. So you want to be present also. So a lot of times, like, people are very busy making money and they don't have time to be present and really enjoy the money that they've made, and that can affect your health as well. If people are overworking to attain a certain status or lifestyle, you got to ask yourself at some point, like, is this healthy? Is this an overall healthy way to live or live out your life? Okay, so being present means enjoying time with your friends and family, being free from negative thoughts, and just challenging things you know, in your life, and being able to relax, knowing that those things still exist. So, you know, resilience, I've talked about before, is really important because, you know, there are times when we get depressed and we get down or we feel certain things. But I'll tell you that when you persevere through circumstances, you know, like a lot of times we are asking for things, or we're searching for something, and it's not coming in the time that we want. And if we get down on ourselves, we start to get in this downward spiral. So being able to climb yourself out of that type of situation, and every time you do, you're going to be more resilient and your character is going to grow. So, you know, when we persevere through things, that's when the character is going to, you know, grow. It's going to level up, and you're also going to be able to build your character. Okay, so being proactive is really important. If you have a goal, if you have a dream, if you have a wish in your heart, being proactive about it. So you can write it down, but make sure that you are taking the steps in order to achieve that goal or dream. Make it something that's realistic. You can write down also things that you want in the future, but really think about things that are going to make you happy. Okay, so again, having more money may make you happy, but what are you willing to do to get that? Are you willing to sell your soul? Are you willing to work yourself into the ground? Like, how worth it is it to you? Okay, so being proactive could be, you know, with health goals, you know, getting a gym membership, or just working out 3 days a week, or going for walks, but penciling yourself in to achieve and get the ball rolling in those areas. Okay, so health can be affected in three different areas that I've been thinking about, and I wrote down I want to share with you. So our health can be affected in waiting for things. Like I mentioned before, you know, if you're praying for something and if you've been waiting for something for a really long time, and you can get depressed. And when we're depressed, you know, we can have more cortisol in our bodies, and, you know, our body suffers. You know, that could result in skin issues. It can result in just brain fog, you know, and just being depressed and down is not going to be healthy for the body. So being able to, like I said, be resilient and, you know, be creative through, you know, the feeling of not being fulfilled in whatever it is that you're looking for or asking for. Okay. Health may be affected also in keeping things. So once we've gotten to that status that we want, once we've gotten all the things that we want, now we have to maintain that. So there's a certain stress level that comes along with that. So so if you attain that job where you're making 1 million, 10 million a year, you know, you have to keep that up in order to keep the things that you've purchased with that introduction of that new job or the new finances. So, and that introduces a very high stress load as well, especially if you have a family to take care of and mouths to feed and things like that. So again, what success isn't necessarily what society tells us it is. So it's not being rich and famous and having all these things, you know, it's about finding a place of contentment inside of your own heart and being resilient in your life to be able to, you know, persevere through the different decades and different seasons of life. Okay. And you know, I'm still on my journey. You know, maybe when I'm 100, hopefully one day I'll have a lot more wisdom to share with you guys. But this is just stuff that I've learned thus far in my life. Okay. And so the last thing is wanting things. So, you know, the lust for more is never ending, and the anxiety that can come along with the fear of missing out, wanting to go places and have things and all that is very stressful on the body and could make you anxious. It could give you, you know, just heart palpitations, whatever, you know. So again, that's not going to be healthy. So health is so much more than what we're eating. It's what we're thinking. And again, like I always say, you don't have to beat yourself up if you felt bad about yourself, or if you've messed up. You know, we can always get up. We can always try again. We can always move forward. You know, we have this entire lifetime to figure it out. So, you know, be resilient, get up and try again. Okay. So, you know, I think the end result should be character. You know, character is when no one's looking, how we act and the person that we are. And so that should be built through all of the practices that I share on this channel. As my character is being built, I hope yours is too. There's a lot of stuff I want to share with you guys, but we'll have time for that in future videos. So if you have any questions, please let me know. As always, I'm here for you. If I don't know the answer, I will try to find out for you. and we can do this life together. You know, as we go into this new year as well, I want to encourage you to go through your social media and see, you know, what, you know, people you need to stop following. Maybe some people you can find that you should follow that are encouraging and that can help you in your life. And then just be mindful of that. You know, I see a lot of people that just cancel their Facebook, or they're just like, I'm gone and whatever. But you know what? Social media is a part of our life. It's here and it's here to stay. So if you can use it to your benefit, I think that would be the most beneficial. If it's taking time away from your family and your kids, obviously that's not going to be good. But if you can find a way to incorporate it in a positive way, you know, sharing your positivity in your life and all the good things going on, you know, I encourage you to check your motivations as well. So as we're posting things, like, what is the motivation behind the post, and make sure that it's something that's going to be, you know, positive and uplifting and just real in general as much as we can. All right, thanks again for watching. Please like, comment if you want, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Happy 2023, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.